those lines.
It is. So, Mr.
Oh, word.
Mr. Sir, I'm not gonna say your name first. I'm not gonna say your name yet, if they didn't read the description. But I do have a major question for you.
Why are you gonna start listening to this and not read the description? I just think, what kind of asshole? I could swear, right?
Please.
All right. What was your question?
Hold up. Let me restart this because I think your mic might be fucked up. Let me hear you talk. Talk. I'm gonna put my mic down. You just talk. I just need to look at those sound waves again. Let me look at those.
All right, look at the sound waves.
You know what? I actually know. You just talk low. You just. I was like, yo, I'm not getting the levels. You just.
Where do you want me to talk like this? Because then I got the waves.
I had this shit turn all the way the fuck up because I couldn't fucking.
I've been manipulating my voice since I was like 12. Like, you know.
All right. Here's the question I have for you.
All right.
Mr. Friend that I'm not gonna introduce yet. Tell me what you know about the Coco Cabana.
Coco Cabana. Never heard about it until you started talking about it a couple minutes ago. It sounds like it's some island kind of deal. Sounds like it makes me think of like a woman with like the coconut bikinis, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then a cabana, like, yeah, just like island feel and you chilling. Yeah, okay. What do you know about the Coco Cabana?
I don't know jack shit about the Coco Cabana. I'm looking that shit up on my phone right
Where'd you get the inspiration for the Coco Cabana? That's
I'm partially self-diagnosed schizophrenic.
That was probably
the
best.
Boom Boom Show, episode 6.
Yeah, that was the best thing you could have
with
said, to be honest with you.
with Joe Bruce. We're about to get weird. We're about to tell stories.
Speak for yourself.
I am speaking for myself. So one thing I don't tell anyone about this podcast until they actually get here is that this podcast is me just bringing my friends and close acquaintances into my insane mind, man. So what do you say, bro? You ready to have a good time?
I'm ready to have a good time. I'll be honest. As you started going to, I couldn't even look at you in the eyes. I didn't know what the fuck you was about to do. But all right, all right.
Hey, man, it's the Boom Boom Show. Let's spark up, bro. I'm gonna have a sip of my seltzer. That's just like peeking out right now.
That's perfect. I like that.
Yeah, man. It's a Boom Show, episode 6, featuring Joe Bruce, man. Close, yo, like, yeah, I wouldn't even get like, we're cool, man, but like I would say after this experience, you will now consider to be my friend.
Word.
My friend.
Word. Likewise.
Bro.
I start with love. Everybody else has to work their way up there. I start
dude,
with love.
deadass, I don't remember the first time I met you.
Yeah, and I'll be real, because on our way here, I was kind of thinking about it. When we started working on Clementine, first beat I got was Snap. And I had just found out about you. You did some fucking rap video on IG, and you're sitting on the bed, and you're like rapping all weird. And I'm like, yo, that's the kind of shit I love. And when I got to Larry, I was like, you know this kid Soko? And he had known you. I don't know if you had worked with him or whatever.
I have known Larry for a while.
See? Perfect timing.
Yeah,
because
dog,
I got that
hilarious.
beat that day. The first day we worked on Clementine, I said, yo, I'm going to see if we can get that kid Soko on it. And
that's crazy.
There it is.
That's
I didn't know you. I never talked to you. I just like, that style would be perfect for that song. And
dog,
it was so
I thought you were a white guy.
Word. Okay. I've gotten that a lot, actually.
Yo. And then, like, he was like, Larry was like, do you know Joe Bruce? And I've definitely heard your name because obviously Sure Live, who's in the cut right now.
Always in the cut. Well, that's not true, but he's in the cut right now.
Just because, you know, we have similar circles. And I'm not passing this to Joe because he doesn't fuck with Leafs. Just with the papers.
Well, and I fuck with people who fuck with Leafs. You know, I'm just kind of doing my thing with the papers.
Okay.
What are you smoking, Sam? Do you know the strain?
Weed.
Nah, you had the jar. I'm like, damn, that's weed, bro. You got some weed in that jar, nigga.
Little wedding cake.
Oh man.
Mixed with Chem Dog.
Okay. Wedding cake. I smoked wedding cake today. Word to my mom. I swear to God, I love wedding cake.
Dude, it's a fucking, it's a double indica. It's an indica mixed with an indica, so it just fucking knocks you on your ass, dude.
Very sweet.
Makes me not productive at all.
Well, here's my theory. I think that indicas grow faster typically, and they're heavier THC strains typically, and they also make you just kind of like not want to do shit. And I think they want the people to be smoking heavy indica all the fucking time and not doing shit. That's my conspiracy theory. They want everybody to smoke indica. They wanted you to think it was illegal.
I love old man Bruce.
Hey,
I love old.
We're just getting started.
Yeah, yo. So back to that. Like, I heard your name and shit. So Larry was like, dude, like I went to the studio. He's like, do you know Joe Bruce? I was like, I think so.
Word.
I was like, I think so. That name sounds familiar. He's like, oh, well, I started working on this song. Like, him and I are putting a project together, and he wants you on this track. And, like, deadass, I just heard that, and, like, my eyes just lit up, and, like, my heart started racing, and I was just like, ooh. And then, yeah, man. And then that was that. And, like we were saying before we started the podcast, like even still, like people DM me and like be like, yo, snap is lit, da da da, and like, and I was saying like like I'm out in public and people will come up to be like, yo, that song's like so dope, like I bet you guys had so much fun making that. And it's just like we were
never in the same
room. we weren't together when like I think I recorded my verse like a month later or something after I got the song. And it was at the end of like one of Piff's sessions or something. I've recorded the verse because I just came. I was like, yo, after we're done, Larry, let me lay that down.
Yeah, I was soothed. I knew it, and I liked it originally. I think I liked it more than anybody that had heard it at first. But most people I know, and I'm talking about your verse in particular, like it's grown on them to the point it's got it like a fucking fan club for that verse. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause it's so different, and people that listen to my style wouldn't have expected it. And like I told you earlier, like you were the first and only person I ever thought of when I heard that beat. And that's the thing I've learned about working with, artists. You can work with anybody on any song if you want to, but you pick the right song for the right artist and it's fucking magic. And that's how I really genuinely feel about Snap.
Yeah, man, that show was fun. Definitely gotta make more shit. Is this so? Yeah, man, I'm definitely, we about to dig in. This is like my first like I would say artist interview, like me asking some kind of basic ass interview questions. And that's one thing I don't want this show to be, but this is whatever the fuck I feel like doing, my friend. So
there you go. There you go.
So anyway, man. So I don't even want to go into it because you're not that much older than me. I'll say that. You don't. I'm not gonna go into your age because I asked you that before.
Why? Damn, you make it all dirty and shit.
Yeah, this guy's fucking.
Nah,
dude,
man.
This guy told me he's 37.
I did tell him I was 37. I'm really 27, but like, shit. I think most people I meet think I'm younger than I am. And yeah, it's just part of my story. A lot of people nowadays, I think with the way rap goes, it's a lot more young, carefree, and maybe even a little Beyonce, say you're a little bit younger than you are. But I'm just all for being me, bro. I'll be fucking 45 rapping at motherfuckers and singing at motherfuckers. I'll be 99 in this bitch rapping at motherfuckers and singing at motherfuckers.
Damn, dude.
Smoking.
I could definitely see myself like not rapping one day. Like I don't see myself rapping when I'm like 99. Or who knows, like, cuz it's crazy to be like, dang, like people are still really killing it, doing it in their 40s, and it's just like, I don't know. I have no clue what kind of time I'm about to be on in 20 years, bro.
Yeah,
because I started rapping when I was in high school, but like I started releasing music in 2017, and just like December is when I released my first song. And yeah, how long you been at it for?
Well, I mean, I would say I was like 13.
You can just hold the mic a little bit.
Shit.
Yeah, there we go.
Start smoking, start dropping the mic and shit.
Sorry.
I was probably like 13, 14, community prep, CP gang. My brother Ink the Urban Myth.
Oh, dude, bro, yeah. Yo, Amon was my roommate in college.
Oh my god.
Amon is one of my closest friends, bro. There's on Go to
That's
his gram,
crazy.
go to my gram. Or during a couple days before PVD Fest, I texted him on, and I said, I'm like, yo, come, like, he sent the flyer and stuff. He's like, oh, you gonna pull me on stage? I'm like, bet. And I see him, and I pulled him on stage. This picture that I gave him the mic.
Did
it
he
was
rap?
it was when I did Deep in the Bag.
I know that he's been working on doing some writing. I don't know if I'm spilling the beans, but yeah, Mon's my little brother.
Yeah,
like,
I've talked to him, and he's gonna do it.
yeah, that's my guy. That's my little brother. He knows that for sure.
That's
I didn't know that. I didn't know that you even knew him, to be honest with you.
yeah, that's my boy. Shout out Amon.
Yeah. But yeah, so started writing when I was a kid. Ink went to school when we were like 18, and I don't know. I just stopped making music. Started working on my professional life and my career, whatever. I basically didn't make music for 6 years. Thought I'd never make music again, which was crazy in retrospect. But some way or another, I kind of got away from the life I had been living, and music came back. So, all in all, I'd say maybe 10, 11, 12, 13 years. I put in 10,000 hours.
When'd you release like your first shit on Spotify and all that?
Probably like a year and a half ago, April of last year.
Word. Cause I feel like just like now, like the way the shit's going, like now it's like once your shit's like everywhere, it's like all right, like you out here.
It's tough though.
But there's potential.
I feel like
that chance for potential right there.
You're at least giving yourself that opportunity. But with that being said, it costs you what, $20 a year to put your music on all platforms now. So like pretty much anybody can say that. The game's become different. You gotta stand out in other ways. And I don't know, you get so much mixed signals, and everybody's saying, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do that. I just kind of fucking just chill and make my music now. I care a little bit less about that, and it's just like the universe makes no mistakes. Music found me again for some reason, and I'm just gonna focus more on developing as an artist and making dope music, and really fucking with my people, the people that really love the music that we make, and I'll just make more music for them and just be fucking chilling, and eventually if it's supposed to happen that way, like I said, universe makes no mistakes and we chilling.
Facts, bro. I totally feel that, man. Like,
we'll have more fucking songs snapping on shit, doing stupid shit, fucking with Larry. You get me?
Nah, yeah. Yeah, no, well, you'll just have to come through a sesh. I'll tell you about my schedule.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And stuff. I don't want y'all coming.
Oh, yeah, true story. You don't want everybody to show up right at the fucking place, because the address is... Yeah, right.
But yeah, no, I can definitely feel that. You can be blinded by so much bullshit, and this is the era of bullshit. I think it was Brilliant Idiots. I'm not sure, but they were saying how like we were just in the age of like information, and now we're in the age of engagement. How it's just like whatever like piece of narrative like can move, and it won't even like be true. It's just like to get people talking. It's like, oh wow.
Yeah. I think that in some ways, certain powers that be like to stir up confusion. It doesn't necessarily even have to be a fact that they're throwing out there. It's just like, let's say enough to make you not know where to move, and the people in general just kind of seem confused about where to move in a lot of aspects of life. But shit, what are you gonna do? Motherfuckers still be out here doing what they doing. We just gotta be good to each other. Be good to ourselves.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly, and just let that shit happen. Damn, I'm high as a motherfucker right now.
Yeah, man. You said wedding cake and chem dog. I mean, shit. Explains it.
Yeah. No, it definitely does. It definitely does. You do.
Yeah. What about you? What are you working on, man? Can you talk? Can you share anything about that?
I can. Yeah. This actually be the first. I appreciate you picking me up right now.
No doubt, bro.
You was picking me up when I was down in my own podcast.
We're gonna have to use that as a line in the song. It's like, "You're my best friend" remix, right? Boom, in it. Yeah. Pick me up when I was down.
What?
Pick me up when I was down. Had
I
a
was
frown
down
on.
now.
Pick me up when I was down. Not a
Wow,
clown.
wow.
Pick me up when I was down. Yo, check it. And you pose like it's like fucking 1980 and you just
Yo,
that would be hot.
I'll get to that. but-
Larry, you down?
I'll get to that. But dude, I will always say this: LL Cool J does not get the recognition that he deserves.
I can feel that.
No
I can
Drake.
feel that.
Well, not no Drake. No, yeah. There is no Drake without LL Cool J, man.
You
don't think
I
so?
understand where you're going. I definitely understand what you mean. And I mean, it's just there's no this without that. It's so fucking hard to tell. Like, it's the butterfly
Yeah,
effect.
true.
There's no butterfly that I just walk past and there's no fucking Sam Comfort.
Bro, you know why? Okay, here's why I think like I look at life like that, because like without World War II, I wouldn't be alive.
Facts. I understand what you mean. Well, there's an interconnectivity to like everything
Dog.
that happens.
It's just like,
Yeah.
but let me tell you why. Like my
Mm.
great grandfather met his wife in England during World War II, and she.
Where was he from?
She lived in Russia, but they dipped out because shit was crazy.
Was she Jewish?
Yeah.
What about him?
Yes.
Word. Okay. And so where was he from? Because they met in England. She was Russian.
He is from Chicago.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. Was he a soldier, like fighting in
Yeah.
World War II? Okay.
He wasn't. He was in line to go to D-Day, but he was a chemist, and for like they saw him. He was in line. They're like, "Yo, Hennick, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Well, I'm in line to get my stuff." And they're like, "No, you're not. We need you. You're smart as fuck." Fuck.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, I get whatever I said was probably stupid as shit.
It was meaningful. It was something about Schoolboy Jew.
Oh, and love and all. Yeah, it was deep. It was sentimental and shit. Fuck.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they heard it.
Yeah. They felt it, if anything.
I hope so. I was feeling the vibes.
Word.
But I guess that will bring me into what I will be having come out.
Yeah, and I figured what you were gonna have come out was a question about when is the next time I plan on thinking of a good idea about what I'm about to say that you should say, and that's probably something like, "Yo, Joe, so you working on any new shit? How's it hanging over there?"
Yo, what cartoons did you grow up on, dog?
Dope. See, I did all that shit. That was such a good question. Fuck. That was such a good question, Sam. I don't know.
I could talk for hours about cartoons, bro. I got Double D
That doesn't even-
tatted on my leg.
That doesn't even surprise me like one iota. Not even a little bit that you fucking love cartoons. But, and I don't mean that in such a bad way.
No, not
in such a bad way. It's
I
just
have-
like, come on, Sam.
Yeah.
Come on, Sam.
I
You like
am-
cartoons?
I am a cartoon.
There you go.
I am a
The
cartoon.
fucking cover for that Astro artist did for you, Burning Bridge,
Oh yeah.
and you're a cartoon. Yeah, come
You
on.
saw that cartoon that
Oh,
my girl got
yes, I did.
for
Like
us?
the
That
comic
shit
strip
was-
I saw
yeah,
today.
That shit was
That was
dope.
sick. She's dope.
That
I
shit
met
was
her,
fire.
told her she's dope. My boyfriend's dope. Altree. What up? But yeah, cartoons, right? Yeah. I was more of a Disney Channel kid. I hope nobody's mad at
Yeah.
that. I watched I loved fucking all that and everything, but
PB&J Otter.
the
The noodle dance had me going nuts.
I'm a little
bro.
older. My siblings would maybe watch PB&J Otter. I know what they are, but like, come on.
Nah, that was my
How
jam.
did we start talking about cartoons? You jumped to PB&J Otter.
Because we were just having generic conversation, bro.
It's true, but PB&J Otter was the first one that you came to. What else did you? Now I need to know what cartoons did you like?
Dude. Cat Dog.
Cat Dog, okay, Cat Dog is pretty sick. My guy was talking about gargoyles the other day.
Gargoyles? Yeah,
Gargoyles.
Gargoyles on my shit. Darkwing
shit's crazy.
Duck.
Wait, what did you just say?
Darkwing Duck.
What about Tailspin though? Are we being real or are we
Nah.
being super real?
I don't know.
Tailspin,
Yo, I
bro.
deadass don't know Tailspin.
Oh my God, Lord in heaven.
Let me Google.
Jesus. Jesus.
Yo.
That's all right.
Obviously Dragon Ball Z, but that shit was too much for me when I was a kid.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, Tailspin, yeah.
Tailspin, yeah.
Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, and they. All right, so somebody explain this to me. Why are those two shows connected in everybody's brains? Because they're connected in my brain. Tailspin and Chip and Dale
Because
Rescue Rangers.
they were okay. Look at. So hold up.
What's
Look
the
up Gargoyle.
common
It's
thread?
the Disney animation. There's gargoyles.
Oh
right
shit!
There. Hold.
All right, that was.
There's
you
got to be
stumbled.
Darkwing Duck in that picture, bro. Oh my, no, there it is. Let me zoom in on that bitch. Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Wow.
The Timon and Pumbaa cartoon, so slept on.
See, we're showing our age difference. Cause I'm like, damn, I would walk in the room and my brother would be watching that, or sister, or something.
Yo, Sherlock, I know you like that.
Yo, they got the Mighty
Yeah,
Ducks. The
you was
Mighty Ducks
fucking with
cartoon.
it.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I know, bro. Dude, if you got Hulu or get someone's Hulu, Invader Zim, don't sleep on it.
I feel like more citizens.
I talked
have
about it last
somebody's Hulu
episode, and I played
than have
and
Hulu.
I played an Invader Zim clip.
What's Invader Zim?
Nickelodeon cartoon. I'm playing the clip.
Okay.
I'm playing the clip. We'll be right back. One moment. Okay, and we're back. Back we are. So, here we are with this Invader Zim clip that you need in your life, sir. And do you have Hulu?
I have Hulu and yeah.
Just go to the kids section.
Yep.
They got the Nickelodeon. They got the Cartoon Network. I've been losing my shit. Oh, what the fuck? Oh yeah. Let me turn that up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hold up. Here we go. Yeah.
Sim, I have come for you.
What is this? Who are you?
I am.
Who are you?
I
Who
am.
are you?
I am Hoop Dog, the gangster specter of defeat.
What the fuck did I just watch? What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Now-
You should watch that show.
Never seen it.
Yo, where's the farthest you've traveled, bro?
Wow, love that. The farthest I've traveled is in my mind, easily. Farthest I've traveled physically is.
This fucking guy. Get the fuck out of here.
Am I the first one to ever get kicked off the show?
Yo, Norm pretended to walk out episode 1.
Who did?
Norman, I'm just joking. He's social norm of Hate Street Dialogue.
Okay, word.
That was episode 1 because he did Church 808 with me.
Mm.
Yeah.
And he pretended to walk out?
Yeah, it was joking some shit.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, so, but really physically, furthest I've ever been is probably North Carolina, I think.
North Cac.
Got some family down there. Went there a couple times when I was younger. Shout out to all my family in North Carolina, my grandmother, my uncle. Yeah. But pretty soon, we're going to see the world. We're going to spread. We're going to help the world as much as we can. Help people. We got to get there and get around the world. It's going to be a long life. Do a lot of cool shit. But, yeah. What about you? What's the furthest you've ever been?
Fuck. I don't know what's farther, Arkansas or Toronto.
Okay, I can see why you may
Arkansas.
not. I couldn't tell you.
Arkansas.
Which one took longer to get to? That's
Arkansas.
took longer. Did you drive both places?
On Harleys.
On Harleys, both
Yeah.
places?
Yeah. I don't want to get too much into it. I talked about it last episode.
Oh, okay. Damn. All right.
All I'll say is I had a great time.
I'm just gonna have to go
stayed at
back and listen to the last
some ratty
episode.
motels.
Yeah.
It was a good time. It was me and my dad.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Maybe I guess I have to listen to the episode. Yeah.
Right.
So all of us, the listeners,
Yeah, dude.
they
Yo,
haven't seen.
but yo, you say you know you're trying to travel the world. What's the ultimate goal that you trying to get like off your bucket list? At least a few.
We definitely want to.
definitely-
We want to go
I
to
definitely gotta
Scandinavia.
see
We
that.
want to see what that's like. You know what I mean? You hear things about it being a really happy place to be, and I just want to see that vibration.
Yeah.
So I wanna see what that's like. But everywhere, man.
So want to go all around Europe,
everywhere. Yeah.
all around the world.
Take a train all the way through Europe, go to all these old fucking countries and castles and chill. I just want my kids to be able to live a life I wished I could as a kid who just read books and shit.
That's
you know
what
I
every
mean?
parent wants.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, no, we're at such a strange age where, like, it's either you're shacked up like with kids and a family, or you're just like doing your thing.
Yeah,
And it's just so weird to like see like your peers.
I happen to
like,
be
a crazy
weirdly like
situation
in
like
both
that.
of those groups. Like I'm firmly with my family, my girl, my kids.
Oh, you got
and-
kids?
Bro, Sam.
I didn't know
Jesus.
that.
I felt bad that I didn't listen to the last episode of your podcast, and you should feel so bad that you didn't know that I have kids.
I think wait. I definitely do know that because you like have you posted a picture of your daughter?
I don't know. You tell
You
me.
you have a daughter, yeah, right?
Well,
I
yeah.
feel like I've liked a yeah. You're like I've seen a like, I've seen a notification and a comment. You said boom boom.
Sam needs comfort. Liked your post, and yeah, it was my son. And no, I'm fucking with you. Yeah, I do have kids. I'm not fucking with you about that. My daughter, our daughter, is 6, Madison, or she's almost 6, and JoJo just turned 1, Josiah. So I'm a dad,
You're the
real
second
deal
dad,
dad.
to be on the Boom Boom show.
word. Okay, second
Yeah,
dad.
Piff was on here. He's the dad.
Word. So sometimes that like my daughter's like, Dad, for being my dad, you're the best. You're the number one dad I can ask for. Being like a
Shit.
word. And you know what I think's the greatest about that? You come back with a swear word. Swear words are like they occupy their own space and vibrational frequency. You know what I mean? They all belong. It's like something in our bodies happens when a swear word is said. If you just come
Yeah,
back with
it's
it.
like oh shit, something either good or bad.
Mm.
It's very
Something nonetheless.
dichotomous.
Mm.
This or that, man.
Yeah. Fuck. Shit. Whoa. You know what I mean? They're just fucking sounds at the end of the day. But, yeah.
It moves people.
Yeah.
Like dead ass, like the shit fuck goddamn shit just came from like me making people
Mhm.
say it in the crowd.
And
I was like, how do I make this shit into a song?
so SoCo. Like, it is, to me, the kind of SoCo shit that I thought about when I'm like, shit, we need to get on Snap. You know what I mean? That's the kind of, I don't even want to say just comedy, but just being yourself, not taking yourself seriously or too seriously. I don't know how seriously you take yourself, but not taking yourself too seriously and just having fun and
way
rhyming
too
words and shit.
dude, I take myself way too seriously, bro. I have fucking anxiety for sure. I overthink like crazy.
I wonder how much they talked about anxiety like 2,000 years ago, because there are things that become super prevalent in society at different times. I feel like anxiety and ADD, like we had the ADD epidemic. Like, how much did they talk about ADD before our childhoods? I'm interested to know. And is it tied to fucking TV or food or drugs or what the fuck is it? You know what I mean? Because everybody nowadays has anxiety. Everybody's getting CBD for the anxiety.
Yeah. They're like, man, we said we was bad, but it's actually like saving grandma.
Facts. True. I see it all the time. Yep.
Yeah, fucking, it's these motherfuckers frauding us. The fraud in us.
It's weird. Like, you think about go look up all the things they can make with hemp. Go look up all the things they can help you with THC and CBD and all the other cannabinoids. And it's like, all right, is this really like a magic plant, or are we just fucking making it that way? It's hard for me to tell, because if you really look into it, it's like, damn, you could do everything with this plant. why would anybody ever?
Yeah,
want?
why would God not want us to use this?
Yeah.
If it can help in so many ways. You can make clothing. You can make rope. You can make paper. You can make lotion.
Yeah. Is there an unintended consequence to use? Like, let's say we were a whole hemp, THC, fucking CBD world, and is like that the world where everybody's happy, or are there like unintended consequences and maybe bad things that come from that too? Like, what's the deal with it?
Well, as some people say, everything in moderation.
Facts. That was the best thing you could have said, I think, bro.
You know
Balance.
what I mean? See, like, I didn't take that whole thing to the face. Like, I'll, like, roll a facey and, like, I'll, like, spark it, like, and then I'll be like, oh, I'm lit, and put it down, and then, you know, come down a little bit. I'm like, oh, yeah, I still got this.
Yes.
Whoa.
I love that you had that to be able to explain your point even further. It was perfect. I wish I didn't smoke as much of mine, so I could be like, yeah, see, me too. I was bounced.
You still got a little clip.
I could
left.
light it. I will light it eventually.
Hey, no.
Yeah.
It's
Solid.
yo, dude, did you play any sports?
Absolutely.
Yeah, what were the sports, man? Let me hear about the athletic
I-
career.
Football, baseball. I was a quarterback, and I played like center field, short. Love
The
baseball.
quarterback?
Yeah, for sure.
You was Eli Manning out there?
Damn, why that one? He got
Because
2 rings
he's
though.
a doof.
He got 2
I'm
rings.
not saying you're a doof, but I just
He got 2 rings. You know what I mean? And he got 2 rings, and he beat the Patriots twice. So I don't know, man. Should I
No,
not?
Eli Manning's going to the Hall of Fame.
Really? That's weird. I mean, I guess he
Yes,
definitely
he
is.
is.
I mean, like, come on.
He beat
they-
Tom Brady twice.
No, facts. He's going to the Hall of Fame. It's just like,
What?
damn, that's still
What?
weird to hear for a
What?
second. Like, damn, that's so true, and you know
No.
it, but like, fuck,
At the end
that's
of the
weird.
day, like, I'm not even mad about it. Now I'm just like, dude.
Yeah.
It is what
Well,
it
and he
is.
deserves it. And I think the Hall of Fame is less like some statistical shit and more or less, you know, enshrining you because you are part of the history of the game. And he beat the Patriots twice in the Super, like you said. You know what I mean? He's part of the history of the game. Their undefeated season. Who beat him? Eli Manning. You know what I mean? The dude catches the ball in his fucking helmet. Who threw the pass? Eli Manning. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Some bullshit. You're a Pats fan?
I'm not a Patriots fan. I'm a Cowboys fan. But
How?
my dad's a Cowboys fan, you know. As a kid, I tried to divert from him, and I loved the Broncos, so I could tell you, like, everything about the old Broncos teams. But as I got older and, you know what I mean, I had to stick. Like, I secretly loved the Cowboys as a kid.
People are tweaking out
But,
about Dak, bro.
word.
Bro, before you guys got here, I just saw a post about Antonio Brown again, like a case of like sexual harassment against like a former trainer. I'm like, duh.
Wow. I'll be real with you, man. So I spent so much time on sports, daily fantasy. Like, I loved it all the fucking time. But once I really got back into music, I just slowly cut everything out. I'm like an all or nothing person, and
I still got
just
fantasy.
couldn't even. Yeah, you still? I'm sure. But like for me, I couldn't fucking take that mad serious and rap mad serious. Like and that's not like I wouldn't even call that a gift,
every week
but
I'm just like, well, here we go.
Yeah.
Like not doing any crazy money on it.
right.
Like every now and then, maybe a little like $10 here or there with a friend, like per game. If not, it's just like talking shit.
Yeah.
It's all about talking shit, really. It just brings your friends together. You talk shit with each other.
Yeah. You know, and me, I'd be trying to fucking take it down. I gotta take the tournament down. If I'm gonna do it, I gotta do it. Like I rap about that shit sometimes too. Not like daily fantasy or anything, but just that's that feeling where I can't fucking just play. You know what I mean? Even when I play in men's leagues basketball, like, all right, we winning this shit though, right, fellas? Like, we niggas want to go out there and sweat. Like, I ain't sweating, nigga. Like, let's win. Like, what you talking about, nigga? Like, it's hard for me. This shit's hard. I'm trying to win, nigga.
Yo, come ball up with us sometime.
Come on, see, I just said, you just want to ball or what? I just told you niggas want to ball or what? I just said you niggas try to win or what? I just told you, nigga. Where you be playing at? That's what I want to know.
We literally just started like hooping again, like the day of the show.
Okay.
But dude, the hoop by this man's crib is
Well, that's legendary. Okay.
dude, when did they redo that? When did they redo that shit? That shit is a hidden gem.
That is true, especially when a video is being shot there. And yeah.
Oh my goodness. Everybody in the gang shooting a video at that court.
All I heard was gang shooting. That's the desensitive. That's the whole, growing up in America shit, right? What did you even say? It was like, the gang shooting. You don't know. You don't remember what you said. All the short-term memory loss with the THC smokers. I never remember what I said a couple seconds after I say it either.
Did you really only hear gang shooting?
Yep, but I bet if you rewind it, those two words were next to each other. That's why they stuck out to me.
No, I wasn't talking.
I know you weren't talking about it, but that's what happens. Like with my mind is like her gang shooting because I fucking live in America.
Oh no!
You
please.
What? That's how it works, man. They just, they keep the same kind of those trigger words and those terrorists. And you hear terrorist your whole childhood, and it's like, oh, fuck.
I love how people poop their pants over the Chappelle special, man. The comedy special's never done that, like, ever.
I'll be real. Like 30 people have told me to watch. I still haven't seen it. But I want you to tell me everything you were going to tell me about it.
Okay.
What do you feel about it?
It was good. It was Chappelle special, man. But he just stepped it up, and he knew there was gonna be a lot of eyes on him and a lot of like people watching him, and he got his points across, and he made his perspective on shit like very understandable to like regular people and shit. And it was funny. It was fucking hilarious. Like,
That's dope.
I was laughing. There's some other specials I do want to watch. Fucking Jim Gaffigan dropped a special on Amazon. I fucks with Jim Gaffigan. Andrew Schultz dropped a special on his YouTube.
Word.
Dude, Tom Green dropped a special on their YouTube and shit. Like comedians will just like drop shit on their YouTube now and shit. It's dope.
Is this like an independent way of being a comedian nowadays? Is that just like the energy of all creators nowadays?
Yeah, just doing everything. Comedy's up next, I'm telling you. I'll be farting in mics on stage, getting drinks thrown at me.
You got that naturally though. You know what I mean? So
I've literally been looking at Randolph most this podcast for talking to you.
Well, maybe you should incorporate that in all your episodes. Have someone that you could look at that's not in the podcast, so you don't, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we'll see. Like,
what would you call that
figure out
position?
some shit at some point.
If you're gonna put that on Craigslist, like you're looking for somebody to fill that position, what would that position be called?
I wouldn't get someone on Craigslist. First of all, I would just get a dummy.
Oh, okay, all right. So you think that looking at Randolph gives you the same energy as looking at a dummy? That's awful. That is awful, Sam.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying.
That's my guy.
Yeah,
That's my quarterback. See, that's that cowboy shit. That's my quarterback. That's Torello and shit.
Gosh, who's your favorite cowboy quarterback of all time?
Roger. Gotta be Roger. My dad.
Starbuck?
Of course, man.
Damn, it ain't Troy?
Nah,
90s
Troy was
boy
cool.
Troy?
Nah, I don't know. I've listened to Troy Aikman broadcast far more games than I ever
Jay-Z?
watched, and he just he's cool, but
Rocking with the white Jay-Z?
Roger, man. I think all the real Cowboys fans would come out with like knives and shit if I didn't say that too. But Roger, he seemed cool as shit, you know.
Yeah, he's a fucking legend. It's just like
he could run. I love quarterbacks that can run a little bit like that. You know what I mean? He could run. Troy will run, but not as much as Roger.
Like being a Pats fan is just proof of like the simulation.
What? Okay. What do you mean by that exactly?
Oh, you know the simulation theory?
I know that this is maybe a simulation, but what do you mean about being a Pats fan? Because I do feel like
not being a Pats fan, but yeah. So I don't even know. I don't even know where we left off, but I'll figure out whatever my computer situation is soon. Like, I have money to get a new computer, It's just like when you have money to get something, you're just like, I'm never gonna have this ever again.
Well, that's because when you have the money in that area where you have it, you're buying something else at that time. You're buying like comfort, you know, in a way. So you're kind of selling your comfort to buy your new computer.
Hello,
Who's there?
Mr. Comfort.
Oh my God. How did I not see that coming? How
Dude.
did I not see that coming? Cheese and
Dude.
crackers.
I'm so corny, bro. Me so corny.
Wow. And I was gonna be like, yo, man, you got it. My girl and my sisters would tell you I'm a corny. But then the me so corny, and it's like, damn, bro, you got it. You got it.
Bro, do you like butter?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the IG clip, right?
What kind of butter are we talking about?
I was literally just like, I just took a hit of this weed and I was just like, corn on the cob, a little salt and pepper. Do you like with lobster and steamers, bruh? That's that summertime special, that Cape Cod couscous.
The worst part about this is I have the headphones on. So it like makes it even weirder than if you were just saying it in the room. It's like in my ears.
You're like, this is like, I'm your conscience now.
Ooh,
God.
okay. Explain that to me.
So now, like, you just hear. What's funny is I think my headphone like went out and I need to adjust it. Okay, now I can hear. I haven't been able to hear the headphone for I don't know how long now, but it's because like I'm in your ears and I'm talking to you. And like the thing about like podcasts is like people that listen to podcasts are usually listening to a podcast. Yeah, so for people that are like doing stuff, like you're usually doing something like, you know, you got it on your smart TV while you're folding laundry or something, rolling up, chilling, or it's like you got it in your earbuds while you're at work.
Driving to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you fold laundry?
I try to. Like, I do. But I usually don't even put it in my drawer.
Yeah.
It's like I'm a suitcase living on my hamper.
It's like my girl folds it and she gets mad, but it's like, fuck. Like sometimes I'm like looking for different shit and I don't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
And I always refold it all the time.
I appreciate it when my girl does fold my laundry.
Absolutely.
That is the best. But, you know, sometimes you gotta be a big boy.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Laundry's fucking annoying as shit, dog. Bro, dog, in the building I lived in college, it was the biggest building and had the least amount of fucking.
Is that like Guinness Book of World Records biggest building?
No.
Or
no, I went to Rick, bro.
yeah, true. Okay, I guess I shouldn't even.
Oh my gosh, I don't know why this shit keeps cutting out. So we're just gonna get to the funny video section. Let me make sure I can, just see that recording still. All right. Swing ding, wing ding. Which one should we start off on? I know you're having a good time. You having a good time?
I'm having a great time, man. This is dope.
Yo, let's start off with this because you're a dad.
Okay.
I thought this was fucked up, and if I was a dad, I wouldn't. Me personally, I don't think I would scare my kids like this. I think we might have solved the problem.
Okay, word. Looks like it, maybe. We'll see.
You ready to get back to it?
I'm with it, man. I'm chilling. I'm always chilling.
So, would you do this to freak your kids out, my friend?
Yeah, and the fucking.
Let's start it from the top one time.
I don't throw up when I see shit, you know, but I just still don't like to see. It's like, God damn it, that looks so. This nigga.
It's a hot dog.
He's, you gotta set it up a little bit better. Like, my daughter's way too much of a detective. And this girl is, she's on the case. I mean,
But you're just asking for it at that point, man.
my daughter likes to get me on shit like that, so I gotta go hard. She gotta be like, next, I gotta have it well thought out. Make her think it's super, super real. I gotta think 5 steps ahead. This nigga's,
Bro, I'm just like, dude, I would.
Would you do, if you had kids, what do you think off the rip? I know you don't got no kids, but would
I
you
know
do
I
it?
don't have kids.
You sure? You know? Or you?
I know I don't.
Alright. You said that really believable.
I know, dude.
Still, Steve Wilkos, though, this nigga would still be in your face. I don't care. He would still be in your face. Like, nigga, I think it's your kid, bitch.
Bro, I don't know this bitch. I swear.
Steve Wilkos don't give no fucks at all. He's just ridiculous. But
Bro, my
Different
uncle was on the
different-
Steve Wilkos show. Not like on us.
oh Jesus!
Like he was like in the audience.
Oh, all right. You gotta say that different, cause only
Yeah,
certain
yeah,
kind
no.
of
I
people
would
go
once
on
I
stage.
said that out loud. I was like, oh shit. But might as well say it like that. That's funnier.
Jesus, my uncle's on the Steve Wilkos. Like, damn, what this nigga do?
Oh my god. Where he's from, he fucking could have been, man.
Where's he from? What is that? Where's he from?
He's like between like Pennsylvania and New York, bro. Like more like upstate New York.
It's like
like,
Steve
it's
Wilkos worthy shit
Pretty.
happened.
It's like country shit, bro.
Okay.
In the backwoods.
All right, I see where you're going. Okay. Yeah.
Dude, so let's get back to the simulation
yeah.
theory, because we were actually
Ooh.
going somewhere, and I think this shit's moving.
Moving.
In terms of, oh wait, and we're in the funny video section. Fuck it, bro. Fuck it.
Wait, what did you say?
Huh?
What section?
Funny video.
Oh yeah,
this
funny
is what
video
I call
section.
it right now.
Yeah, true.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I forgot even to say, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah.
Hey.
And I keep fucking hitting my tattoo. Fucking ass.
Yeah, man. You gotta.
Keep forgetting I hit this shit.
You got a permit for that thing?
No. They used to be illegal.
Yeah, like what in old fucking Christian sanction days?
No, like pretty recently. Like they probably got legal in like the late 90s.
Tattoos?
In like Massachusetts, I think.
Are you making this up? You got a face on you that I just can't even call.
I'm not making this up because I remember seeing a little doc about it, and I remember
Word.
my dad telling me about it, and my parents are all yaddy McTaddy.
Was it like a technicality, like a law said that you couldn't have tattoos or you couldn't give tattoos, but like
It's because there was a
nobody
hepatitis outbreak back in the day.
cared. Okay.
Yeah, needles.
Needles.
Yeah, you know, a lot of that shit. But it's just like, yo, with the Patriots, dog, how?
Yeah.
How, bro?
I don't know. I
Like-
mean, if on a football level, like him or don't like him, Belichick's a smart dude. The way he runs his system's like such a corporation. Like you get chopped the fuck. I don't care if you Wes Welker. I don't care who the hell. I don't care if you had 13,000 concussions. First you get chopped off with you, and it's time for you to get chopped off. And he runs like a cold hard business, and they got rings. And I'm not a Patriots fan. I see how they did it. I don't hate on it. You know what I mean? But what I think is funny is there's a way that Patriots fans are as a whole. I'm generalizing, not everybody, but there's like a way that common New England Patriots fan is with their dunking and shit. And like
They dunk on everyone.
Before when we were kids, when they back in like the 80s, they had the red jerseys. I mean, they hadn't
Were you
won
alive
anything.
in the 80s?
I wasn't alive, but I know that they wasn't like that. They probably still had Duncan or something like it, but
They went to the Super Bowl one time and got eaten by the Bears.
yes, right. The fridge. From
and then they lost to Brett Favre.
but that was closer
Bill
to when
Par-
I was a
Bill
kid
Parcells.
then. Yeah, that
Bill
was a kid at
Parcells
that
was
point.
the coach. Drew Bledsoe. Number
Yeah.
11, dog.
These old championships and Duncan days are just different. It's just people got a different vibe.
People are fucking more entitled now. I think the New England Patriots are one of the reasons why Americans are so entitled.
Okay.
Now sip on that, America.
That's like a weird like Adult Swim Dunkin' Donuts commercial.
Dude, the Boston Sports Illuminati. David Ortiz almost got assassinated, and the Red Sox fucking got him the fuck out of DR.
Yeah. That just blew my mind for a second. The Boston Sports Illuminati. What the fuck did you just say? That's probably such a real thing. And you're right. They like extracted them, didn't they? Some shit. Poppy.
Oh. They got down to DR in less than an hour because they have planes in Florida.
Wow. They got like Detective Gore.
I think they got down
Eames
there in
and
like
Gorin on the
45
case.
minutes or some shit. He's like, hey, Red Sox, get me the fuck out of here.
Man, you know what?
I cannot wait for the fucking full story on that. Do you hear about that shit?
I actually haven't heard shit about that shit.
The rumor is that David Ortiz was fucking some gangbangers lady.
That's usually how it happens.
And
And then let's just think about this for 1 second. He has no chance in court. His name is Big Papi. That's what she was calling him. That's what she heard. That's what her husband heard down the hall was Big Papi. It's like, this nigga was definitely Big Papi.
Yeah, but he got shot. So what do you mean court?
Well, in the court that like in
the ethics.
In that court where like the he's gonna take you down to court and show you what you got now, in DR, and then fucking Papi's like, Big Papi. She said Big Papi, and he's like, that's how he knew it was him. Clearly, no, he couldn't. Like, how the fuck you can say? He said your name. It's like Joe Bruce the Water Bear. It's like, oh shit, I can't even. It was me.
I want to check. I want to check. Check.
Okay, for how much?
I want to check how old you really are.
Oh shit.
Stop.
I could tell you.
Stop.
I could tell you.
No. You don't need to tell me.
Okay.
Alright? Before Big Papi, we had
Who is
Who
we?
comes to mind? The Red Sox. Are you a Red Sox fan?
No.
Fuck,
No.
I forgot.
I'm actually not a fan of any New England. I love Rhode Island. I'm a Rhode Islander for sure. We don't have any professional sports teams, let me remind you.
It's the Paws. The Paw Sox is done, right?
I think soon.
Did they have their last game yet? Yo.
Yeah,
What is that?
Rhode Islanders
Excuse
love
me.
this like
Excuse
friggin'
me.
Gina.
Excuse me.
No more Paw Sox, Gina. Everything's Gina. But yeah, I don't like any New England sports teams heavily. I've also kind of, as I gotten a little bit older, faded away from like favorite teams and shit. It's kind of division upon division upon division upon division. There's so many talented people. And it's always like I got to a point like I'm watching sports and every day it's like you can tell they had nothing to talk about. It's like, who's better?
It gets boring.
LeBron or Wilt Chamberlain? It's like,
It
all
gets
right,
boring.
chill, bro.
Just rooting for the same team all the fucking time. There's some. I deadass sometimes like I'll just be watching them. I'll just support a team just because I like their uniforms.
That is something I can relate to so hard, but when I was like 6. But not saying it's bad, but I remember exactly what that feels like. I know exactly what that feels like.
Slight roast from Joe Bruce.
And even the way he said it, it's like so true. It's like, damn, those jerseys are whack. Those are dope and high. There's no way I don't want you guys to win.
The team with the fucking fire ass jerseys
Mm.
usually is getting their butt whooped.
But you're
Butt
you're
whooped.
rooting for
Butt
them.
whooped.
It's harder to root for them if they're winning. It's like it's boring. But like when you're like, all right, nah, I rooted for the right team. Trust me, it's gonna happen. And they're only down 10 and then down 12 and then down. You're still rooting for them, and then you change channel. You picked based off the jerseys. You should have known, but
Yeah, true. It's like the team with the nice ass jersey 15, and the team with like the red and white is 3.
well, all right, hold on. What sport? Because then
Football.
football 15-3. It's a defensive struggle in a way, most likely. If that's the end score.
Dang, what school did you play for, man?
High school, I'm guessing. Really, my glory days. This is not true.
The
'cause
GOAT days.
Community prep, we played basketball. We were pretty cool. I was never the best, not even close at that point. Football, baseball, or football was the Eagles and CLCF Chiefs. So if you're from Rhode Island, you play football, you definitely know those teams.
I'm not from Rhode Island.
Well, not you. The people that I know.
I
I just found
tell
out you're
you.
from Mass. I thought you were from Rhode Island, to be honest
Oh
with you.
yeah, and a lot of people think I am.
You're such a masshole, dude.
Yeah.
You're such a masshole.
Yeah, you got to know me. You're like, dang, wow, this guy's a piece of shit. Yeah,
Such
I
an
am a piece of
asshole.
shit. I was singing about butts. Like you were just continuing. I was just like, and like now that I'm like, chill, I'm like, dang, I screamed pretty loud. I'm
Nah,
like,
I mean, that's what she said. You know, I wish we had you got a sound effect? You got a that's what she said sound effect? Insert
Nah.
there.
I don't have it. That's what she said. Sound effect. Dang, we gotta finish. We didn't finish these videos. We almost had an hour, bro.
Shit. Almost at an hour.
What the fuck is this? Alright, some random shit popped up on my computer. It was like, searching, no results found. It's like, who the fuck are you? So, you know what I think I learned? What I got to do is what I will do, right? Is like, I'll have a computer for recording the podcast, and then I'll have a computer for like videos and stuff. Huh? Yeah, I'm recording and I'm doing this video stuff. Yeah, dude, Randolph, I'm a crazy man. This is that underground funk.
We want the funk.
By the way, Mr. DJ Sherlife is wearing a Kill the Radio shirt.
Chachi
I don't know what that's. Oh, that's Chachi shirt.
Chachi hip hop.
Oh, that's fire. Shout out to
Killed the
Chachi.
radio. If I'm not mistaken, Jada Pina as well on the production.
We on a podcast, so obviously Kill the Radio.
Okay. Such a fitting shirt.
You know what was such a cool like thing to me when I was a kid? Pirate radio.
Pie radio?
Pirate.
Pirate radio? What's that?
You ever heard? Like, people that would just make a setup for a radio station, but like weren't like really allowed to be a radio station, but they had signal, and they could just play their own music and shit, and you can just like build like an underground fan base and shit. Like
That's pretty sick.
they were like,
Sounds pretty 90s. Early 2000-y.
probably like 60s to early 2000s. The other day, my bro Mooney, who's the landlord to this house, and my friend lives on the first floor. Not the other day, it was like the end of last year. He's like, yo, y'all should start a radio station. I was like, yo, we about to do a podcast soon anyway, man.
Radio station's like the old way.
Yeah. Radio's tough.
Well, I pose this question though. Podcast is now. What's next? I say that all the time to my people. What's after a podcast?
We'll find out. What do you think?
I'm not spilling the beans. I'm working on season 2 right now.
Shit. Well,
Nah, I don't know.
It'll
We should be
probably,
thinking that way though.
It'll probably be some sort of virtual shit
Yeah.
once the contact lenses really get going. I think the contact lenses is coming in fucking the next 5 years. We're almost at 2020.
Talk to me about the contact lenses.
I think there's gonna for a little bit in time, they're gonna do some like digital contact shit to be able to do whatever and like be in touch, and it'll enhance something like crazy, like enhance like your sight and everything, and like be able to view like content and shit, communicate like
Bluetooth, Wi-Fi.
yeah,
hooked up
it'll
and
like
shit.
you'll have a chip in you and shit. Like people are so like gonna be cyborgs by the time like we're dying and we're old. We're gonna be like, oh wow, like we were the last like organic humans.
Yeah. Okay. I
Like-
can see that as a possibility. I can see two. I can see that, and then I can also see something crazy happening where we somehow stop the pace that we're concerned with moving forward technologically for the need of just advancing technologically. Not like we have everything we need to cure the real problems for humanity. Our advancements are not for helping us eat or thrive or feel loved or feel that, you know what I mean. It's not. We have way more than we need for just a simple thing. So I think some of our advancements are kind of for not.
It's gonna take 3 more generations before that happens, even starts going into effect.
What do you mean, like?
I will in terms of like, I feel like in terms of people who make policy,
Mm.
in the big nations.
I can see it happening through
make
people
effect.
though. People, there's more people than there are politicians. So
That
is
is
the case.
true.
You know, this is. They tell us there's 7 billion, maybe close to 8 billion people in the world. Man, once you realize that this whole thing is moved through vibration, you see there's no legislation that could change that. You could just be people moving enough people, and you know, like if
Yeah,
you
how many good people are really out there compared to bad people? They don't honestly feels to me that there's like in my head there's a lot more bad people, but it honestly feels to me there's a lot more good people.
I'm willing to
come in
say
contact
I genuinely in my heart I think that, and good people is a very subjective term. There's a lot of ways that you'd have to then define good people to me. But to me, at the
with
core,
people with good intentions. You know what
right,
I'm
people
saying?
with good intentions. I would say there's probably 99% more good intentioned people than there are non-good intentioned people. I just think we're conditioned and we see so much less of that. It's not
Yeah.
popular TV. It's not popular conversation. It's just not there. So good intention people are there. We're just all different, and sometimes we annoy each other. That's different than being bad intention. I think.
Yeah, I've had bad interactions with good people, like that I haven't met before.
Facts.
Dude.
Absolutely.
Like, shit, man. Like we're all capable of everything, and that's what's so sickening about a lot of shit. Everything that's gone down is like, you know, like you and I were like able-bodied humans, so we are capable of doing like anything that pretty much any human's ever done.
Mm.
And shit, it's just like, whoa, like how did I fucking get here?
That's like the question, right? How
I
did
be
I
thinking
fucking
like
get here?
I be thinking like my quote unquote ancestors that was like around in the fucking like Middle Ages and shit and stuff. I was like, what the fuck was they doing and stuff? And like the caveman era, I was like, yo, what was like? I was like, yo, where'd my seed? Where was it? Like my main seed, you know? I be thinking about that a lot.
Really? Why? That's
Like,
interesting. I love that.
In terms of like my behavior, because like the way I like react, like when I'm scared, I react violently.
Mm.
I'm like, yo, my ancestors killed.
Mm. That's interesting.
Like, if
man.
you're here, your ancestors killed.
Wow. Okay. In a way, yeah. But I mean, in another way, I feel like we all come from the same genetic code in some way. At some point, you go back far enough. Is that not true? I don't know the math. Is that fake? Is that made up? Right. I guess like some of us have got more Neanderthal in us, and who knows what the fuck the truth is? Who the fuck knows? It's so hard to really tell. Sometimes I tell people, it's like, yo, how old are you? And they're like, all right, I'm 25. All right. So you probably started remembering stuff when you were like 4. stuff you could maybe remember 4 or 5. So you got like 20, 21 years of stuff you can tell me that you saw. Outside of that, you're relying on hearsay for everything else. It wouldn't stand up. You know what I'm saying? So you don't. What do we really know? You know, it's hard. You brought up simulation earlier, man.
Yo, keep it going. I gotta change the battery in the camera.
Change the battery camera. Let's talk about it. Let's hit this joint. Let's talk about it.
Hold up. Well, I have bad news and I have bad news. The bad news is that the cameraman went out. It's acting weird. And the other bad news is that I sat on the microphone and it went up my butt. But regardless, it was a great interview.
Word.
Not even an interview. I don't even really call these interviews. Just me chilling with the homie.
Facts.
Or 2. Or 3. Or maybe I might have a dog on this show. Interview a dog. Or a live lobster.
That really rides on the
Drop a
the type
comment
of
if you
dog.
would like to hear an interview from live lobster.
My question is, what kind of dog? When you do the dog, what kind of dog?
It'll be my dog.
What kind of dog do you have?
Bracco Italiano.
I always ask people what kind of dog they have. I don't know one strain. I don't know one fucking breed.
What strain of dog you got?
Oh, I got that Chem dog, nigga. See, that's why. Yeah, nigga, that's why. No, yeah, I don't know one breed other than like pit bulls and Rottweilers and Chihuahuas and fucking, hot dog dogs.
Yeah, the textbook.
The ones you know, right? And then they always got some shit. Russian Ashgabat and fucking
Hushki Booshki Boodle.
Yeah, precisely. Some chick I work with has a Hushi Bushi Boodle.
Dude, those are my fave. Yo, tell me white people don't love walking their dogs in the middle of the road.
And it's their right to. I think it's anybody's right to walk their dog in the middle of the street. Like, it feels...
Of course Joe's saying that.
It's right.
Joe's the most... What I learned is Joe's the most unconfrontational person I ever met.
Word.
And I'm ready. Like,
can
I
live
don't
with that.
want conflict, but I'm ready for it. Like, when it's there, I'm like...
I got too much to do. I got too much to think about, too much to write. I got too much to do. It's like...
What you got?
Confrontation? I'd be like ducking and shit. Like, nah, I'm good. You can keep that.
I don't
Hold
want
that.
confrontation,
Hold that.
but like when it approaches me, I'm like, oh.
That's a matter of perspective. That's what that is, though. Because I never feel like it's approaching me. I just feel like, oh, I see that over there. Whew. I'm moving.
Yeah, I definitely don't see the world like you at all.
The 7 billion ways
Yo,
to see the world,
are you
bro.
an Aquarius, man?
I am an sun sign Aquarius, yes.
What? Are you an Aquarius or no?
So, yes. So, I'm an Aquarius. Well, most people call an Aquarius, yes. I was born within those dates. The sun was an Aquarius, but I got a lot of other...
Okay, so was I.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
Bro, when's your birthday, Soko?
January 26th.
Soko. Yo, we're both what you call first decan Aquarius. So that first 10 days. Me, you, Cole is another first decan.
What's your birthday?
22nd.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's sick, bro. I didn't know that. That's pretty dope, man. All right, see? They're not going to want to hear this. They'll be like, oh, look, Soko and Joe, they just became best friends. Mind your fucking business.
Scrap's an Aquarius. No, he's not an Aquarius.
Who? Scribe?
No, he's not an Aquarius. I thought he was, but he's not.
Why? When's his birthday? Do you know?
I know it's in January. Early January.
Cap. Probably Cap, then. I can see it. I can see it.
Word. But this has been great. We
Word.
did what we had to do with that. I guess the funny videos section was short, but this is a classic Boom Boom Show episode. Just
solid as
just
hell.
fucking, just stupid, just stupidness, and that's just what I want it to be. And
Word.
like I think the structure of the show is just I introduce my friend, we get dumb lit, and see where we go from there.
Where did we go? Where did we
got
end up?
lost.
We got lost.
I am busy. Leave me alone.
Word.
And on that note, the Boom Boom Show, episode 6, with Joe Bruce. Adata.
Peace.
Wait. Any last words?
Be good to people. Be good to yourself first. That's all I ask. That's it.